Go away if you know what's good for you. Go away if you know what's good for you.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first. Then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right? Passing on a golden opportunity is worse. Until next we meet, lad. Until next we... lad. Until next we meet, lad. Until next we meet, lad.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first. Then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right? And I'm busy. You help me out, and I'll help you out. That's just how it is. Until next we meet, lad. Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? You're trying my patience, lad. You're trying my patience, lad.
Beautiful marbles and gemstones over here.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
Welcome. Let
This
me know
one's a
if you
favorite
want
of mine.
anything. I
Legend
think
we
I've
all
got a
know
clean
and
mug
love.
around here somewhere.
Our hero.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall. Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the Empire anyway?
I told you, it's the wedding of Vittoria Vici, an extremely well-connected
Spare
merchant
coin
with the
for
East Empire
full-
Company. The Emperor's cousin, remember? Hopefully these gifts will put us in her good graces, secure that import deal, and lead the way to an audience with the Emperor.
Speak to my husband if you must.
What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor and such power?
Working in Windhelm's great. I get to see Ulfric up
Best
close.
smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire. Blessings of Talos be upon you.
I own Hollifrost farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Come on in. We've got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord.
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders.
It's an end to
Lord, I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. She's still in mourning. Our little girl died recently. I've been shouldering my days with strong mead, but nothing gives my Tova peace. I've been looking for an amulet of RK to remind my wife that our child is with the gods now, but I can't find one. Thank you. I hope RK grants my wife some comfort. Thank you. Here, I always pay my debts. Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death. My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Don't take anything for granted in life. Nothing lasts forever.
we drink to our youth, to
Go away, if you know what's good for you.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Until next we meet, lad. Until next we meet, lad.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
Buy some flowers? Pretty please? Stop by again.
By the hist, if I don't get something soon, I don't know how I'll get through the week. I would not complain if you returned with some school. The Nords don't appreciate us, but so what? I don't appreciate them right back.
Sorry, but I'm not looking to hire any more crew right now. If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. Look, I'm sorry about your troubles, but I've got to look out for myself. I'm not going to risk it. Hold on now. I'm just a simple sailor. I never wanted to get mixed up in any of this. All right, I'll take you. But we leave immediately. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Miraak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think. I'm not sure. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstice. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. When House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. In that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland. Gjallan, I was starting to wonder what happened.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gjallan.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even asked, yes, I have the supplies you requested.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gjallan. But what?
This load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Gjallan. No, we don't have that much time.
The East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again. And there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laeral. I'll see what we can do.
All right, then. Don't worry about rushing. Just pay me when you can.
I've sworn to keep Councillor Morvain safe, and I intend to take that oath to the grave if need be. Remember, we're watching you.
Menori over at the Iron Farm should be still mixing potions if you're seeking that sort of thing. Far west end of town.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Miraak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place. Oh, waiter, I recall. That makes very little sense. Miraak's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Miraak towards the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something, clearly, and yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out. It's the homeland of the Dunmer. The lesser races call us Dark Elves. We built great works there, like Vivek and Aldrune. Many of them are destroyed now, either by Red Mountain or the Argonian invasion.
And when the world remembers.
That world will cease to be.
Please, we must leave this place. Isra, I'm here to help you.
Here
You must
in
leave this
temple.
place.
You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here? I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them. I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storm, our shaman, says Miraak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below. His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed.
Is someone there? True Dragonborn returns to this world soon, and all will be judged. You would dare.
I must not fail my people. There are few of us left unaffected by this curse. My father Storm, the shaman, protects them in the village. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the skull, but it is the only one of its kind. If I cannot find a way to save them, there is no hope for our people. We have lived on Solstheim for many generations. Our people are tied to the land itself. We try to serve the Allmaker, to live in balance with nature, instead of exploiting it, as others would. We must find out what is at work here. Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple. Where did you come from? I will not fall. We must be careful in these rooms. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Miraak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process. I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Miraak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes? Look up there. I think I see something. The stairs are knocked out. I have no doubt you can find a way up. You never know. You may find something of value up there. I shall look around. We can proceed when you are ready. Impressive. Was it worth the effort? Someone there. I must not fail my people. We must find out. Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Find them. Another offering for the master.
Someone there?
Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Find them.
Now we end this! Traps can be anywhere, and there are life. Miraak was trying to take power and protect himself in the process. I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who were the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Miraak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes? Look up there. I think I... Impressive. Was it worth the effort? Who's there? Now we end this! I do not fear death. Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Find them.
What's that? Hurt me! We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Miraak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process. I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Miraak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons? Or for his own? Impressive. Worthy effort. Is someone there? Now we end this. I do not feel death. Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Find them.
Miraak, help me. You would dare call yourself...
We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Miraak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process. I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Miraak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes? Look up there. I think I see something. The stairs are knocked out. I have no doubt you can find a way up. You never know. You may find something of value up there. I shall look around. We can proceed when you are ready. Impressive. Was it worth the effort? Who's there? I knew I heard something. I will not fall. Down there. Now we end this. I do not fear death. I do not fear death. I am sorry, but you left me with no choice. Who's there? I knew I heard something. I'm not going down there. It would be foolish to attempt it. You have a much better chance than I to make it through this battle. I have no doubt that Reaver turns these blades over. I shall wait here for now. Thank you. Miraak took great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps. I know you're here. Show yourself. Now we end this. I will not fall.
Whoosh!
do not know what it is Miraak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters. But his path seems to have been a cruel. What's that? Now we end this! I'm sorry, but you let me. There was no other way. Is someone there? I knew I heard something! I do not fear death. Interesting. This may be worth exploring. I suspected there would be something down here. Do you know those spells already?
Miraak, help me.
I do not fear death. How much deeper can this be? I had been told that Miraak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones. Something feels wrong. Brace yourself. Where did you come from? I do not fear death. I do not fear death. Die. I do not fear death. must not fail my people. We must find out what is at work here.